Okay, I've put that one away and we're going to start another one. So I've got this kind of imagination thing going on here of some of these crazy kind of human figures that Ralph comes up with. And I thought I could do something playing around with the idea of with that. Obviously we'll start again with Ralph's line here and the dots. Again, I'm just going to put that in as my guide at the moment. He's got this big black line here, which I kind of feel is part of the action, and I'd like to use that as part of the kind of walking figure that I'm going to approach here. And I'm going to start with continuing his line work round, and that's what I would like to start with here. And I like the idea of having a kind of a slightly crazed haircut. And on top of that haircut, I'm going to put a lovely bowler hat. And that will give us this kind of businessman type feeling that I'm thinking about here. I don't know why, but it kind of just gave me this feeling of some kind of four-legged businessman. And again here I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that up there, but at the moment I'm quite fired up by this big grumpy businessman that's going to bring our body and head together here. And again I'm going to just switch pens just to, because I kind of feel like I want to bring in something nice and light. And I think the judgment to change and shift pen also gives this lovely balance on drawings sometimes when you're trying to get a nice thick and thin feeling. And sometimes I've got to be very careful that I don't do things too thick. I can be a little bit guilty of that sometimes. Sometimes I look at my drawing and think, wow, you could have eased off on that a little bit. You could have gone a little bit easier on it. Give him a nice big cigar. Adds a nice little touch to it. And we're going here with this kind of insane type of businessman. And again, I'm going to use Ralph's big kind of blot here, and I'm going to try and make it into a kind of a walking leg, part of this businessman's suit. And we all love to get into those hands, don't we? Let's just do a really big old gnarly fingers and hands coming in there. Wow, yeah. You can kind of look at some of Ralph's drawings and see how excited he gets with drawing hands, and when you look at some of his old drawings with some of these hands and fingers, and it's just beautiful. Go and have a look at some of Ralph's drawings. Go and have a look through some of the older, more political stuff. And there used to be another great artist very similar in style, or they were similar for a while there, which was Gerald Scarfe. I don't see anything from Gerald Scarfe anymore. It just seems like he's, I don't know, has he given up? I don't know. But he used to do a lot of really beautiful political stuff with Nixon and some of those old presidents. I mean, I think they were all, I mean, Ralph Steadman and Scarfe were both very kind of political based at one point. And I don't know, maybe some of the politicians at that time were a little bit more kind of grotesque. You know, can I say that? Can I say grotesque? But I kind of feel like a lot of the politicians now, I mean, looking at poor old Boris and stuff like that, I don't know, they kind of must be quite boring to draw or to, you know, I don't know. Well, there's our kind of bending man. Then I'm gonna try and, well, if see, I'm trying to bring in a leg there, and I'm seeing Ralph's line coming in there, and if I bring that in, will it crash? Will it? I don't know. Well, let's just be brave. Let's just be brave. Let's just bring that in there so that we kind of got this kind of business suit type man, and have him walking on all fours like some kind of beast. I love that. The way that kind of image comes across. And again, something that Ralph was very, very good at. He's probably the best at of doing these drawings that look so distorted, but they look so real, you know. Like, you kind of accept them, and that's just beautiful. I love that. I just absolutely love the way that some of those images come across. And this, I love this kind of like man creature type thing, you know. It's like almost feeling like and I really hope that works. I'm not sure what I've got going there, but I'll have to check back with my drawing. Yeah, it gets a little bit thin down here, so I might just thicken that up, keeping Ralph's line there, and bringing in a lovely kind of pair of business shoes there, showing this suited creature. That looks nice. That feels nice. And I'm gonna just make it a little bit more clear that he's got some kind of suit and tie on there, and then Ralph's line will come across there, and then Ralph's line will come across the top, and that should be a really lovely addition. Maybe that have some coins falling out. Not that a politician would drop any coins, but I kind of get the feeling that like he's sucked so much money out of everybody that it's fallen out all over the place. So there we have Ralph's line there. Now I'm thinking what I can do here. And I've got this, if you remember, we've kind of got like 4 or 5 spots there. And that would be really nice to do something with it. And I'm trying to think of a kite or a balloon or something like that, just to finish that off. Yeah. Well, let's just see what we've got. We've got some kind of line that's coming down, and I'm just going to double line that up. This is such a fun exercise to take somebody else's beginning, you know, and be a little bit kind of trying to keep their passion and their style. And I don't know if I've achieved keeping that style, but it feels absolutely fabulous. I mean, the whole kind of idea that Ralph has put these lines down for us and just kind of let us kind of explore what he might have been working towards there. And these drawings are coming together quite quickly, if you notice. I mean, it's only a very, very quick couple of minutes there, and we've got a beautiful, chunky kind of drawing. And I really like that. There's something lovely about it. And I can't wait to put Ralph's line structure on top of that, and then see how big that back is going to be on top of it. So there we have the businessman. Let's put some kind of, there's a big space over there, so I'm just trying to think of some kind of money vulture flying up there. The money vulture is hunting down this dreadful old businessman. And he's just spying him down. He knows where he is, and he's just coming to get him. And that's just flying above him, coming down to finish him off. And there we have our drawing number 4 or 5, can't remember. But that's beautiful. I love that. I love this businessman idea, walking on all fours, following Ralph Steadman's guideline here, following his lines up, putting a couple of balloons up there. Let's just put another one in just to finish that off. Looks lovely. That's beautiful. I love that. And here we go at the end. We need to put our name down here. We need to show everybody that we were part of this fun. There we are. So, thank you very much and we will have one more drawing straight after this. Let me just put this away.